Alright, chat, we're just gonna record this video off of my highlights from YouTube for YouTube. But basically, y'all, this is going to be my controller settings that I am doing for Season 9. Season 9 brings a lot of potential with the new bow and a lot of changes to different weapons. And so far, it's a great season besides like all the server issues. But I mean, I haven't really been having a problem with the season. And it also comes with the potential of arena. You know, is arena a really good thing for this game? And I think it is, because it does bring a lot of fun to the game, and it's also really good practice for those who want to get more wins in the battle royale game mode. It also can bring new players from like Valorant, Call of Duty, because it's something fresh and it's something new, and they can also be introduced to the Apex concept. But with that being said, my settings are actually going to be here in controller, advanced look control. So I do have ALC settings, which are advanced look control settings. Basically, we're going to go over, so I keep my dead zone all the way down, because the more you have your dead zone down, if your controller is really bad with drift, which means your thumbstick will drift a little bit, then it's not going to be as good with lower dead zones, so you might have to put higher dead zone to compensate for it. But I put mine lowest so I can have the best settings for it, especially when I play on keyboard or on computer as PC wise, which I do also have 1 millisecond response time, which I will also show how to do it as well. My response curve is at 7 because I like it 10 and more. It's like the classic response curve that you have compared to like regular settings. Everything else, so yaw speed is like your vertical and your pitch speed is your horizontal. I like having my pitch, or I think it's the other way, but the pitch speed, I like having it low because I don't tend to see myself always lasering people out of the sky. And if I do, I don't want it to be extremely high so I don't fuck up my horizontal speed. But I love having this really high so I can move around faster, so I'm able to lock onto people quicker. Everything else, these turning ones, I only recommend turning extra yaw on because it helps better with this one. If you're like get into quick situations, you can also make your movement easier with that. Rest of these are just kind of like irrelevant unless you want them to be like that, but I personally don't need them, so I keep them down. My ADS yaw speed, this is for when you're aiming down sights. This can really improve. I tend to only keep it like a quarter or about like half of the amount of the yaw speed, but I have it at 205, and then this one is at 390. You can also turn it to 400 if you want. It's completely up to you. I recommend keeping it at 390. Also same this one, about the same as this other one, half of it. Target compensation is basically your aim assist, and your melee target compensation is your aim assist reach when you're meleeing people, because the reach is a lot more stronger and it goes a bit longer. These optic settings, I would say you can keep them the same, but turn up your 4 times and turn up your 3 times a lot more. I tend to keep my 2 and 3 times the same. I think I'm going to turn it up a bit more because I've been having a little bit of like struggling issues to like 1.6. But I recommend having these settings on because Apex's optic settings are really bad and they're really weird. So having them on custom is really helpful. For longer range weapons, I don't recommend having it on a high setting. I keep mine because I'm really used to it. But turn these down. Turn these down to like 2. Keep all of these like 2 if you want to. They're a lot more useful and it's easier to aim with snipers, especially on a controller where long distance fights are at a disadvantage for some people. So I highly recommend using those settings. The bow, I have not got to use the bow a lot, but for potential, if you just struggle with the bow a lot, just stick to the wingman. The wingman is still the same. It just lost skull piercer. It didn't really lose a lot, so I definitely recommend just only using the bow if you want to get better. But the bow is insanely good, so if you can use these settings to your advantage for getting better at the game, and for, you know, using the new weapons and the new legend, I definitely recommend it, man. It'll help you a lot in game, help you a lot in ranked. Yeah, everyone enjoys everything, and we're gonna show some clips for the remainder of the video after that.
Jesus, you won't. Yeah, that's right. Drop down. can't make this up, bro. Dudes, and I'm just.
Go. Oh, takes one out.
Okay.
Takes two out. Oh,
Tango down. Reloading. Hold tight. I got your back.
See you the fuck later, bro. Please get off my team.
Double timing it. Double timing it. Another one. Timing it. Lost him. Tango down. Reloading. Give my shields a recharge.
See you the fuck later.
Give my shields a recharge.
If he doesn't res out.
Taking a minute. Catch it.
there's two right here.